Imagine a metal that is as strong as steel, but nearly half the weight. A metal that can withstand the crushing pressure of the deep ocean, survive the extreme heat of a supersonic jet engine, and is practically immune to rust. It sounds like a magical material from a science fiction movie. We call it titanium. By all logic, everything around us should be made of it. Our cars, our bridges, our smartphones, even our kitchen pans. Yet, despite being the 9th most abundant element in the Earth's crust, titanium remains an exclusive luxury, reserved for fighter jets, spacecraft, and high-end medical implants. So, if there is so much of it beneath our feet, and it's the closest thing we have to a perfect material, what exactly is the problem with titanium? To understand the problem, we have to look back to the height of the Cold War. In the 1960s, the United States desperately wanted to build the SR-71 Blackbird, a spy plane so incredibly fast that the friction from the air would literally melt a standard aluminum airframe. They needed titanium. There was just one massive problem. The United States didn't have enough of it, and the world's largest supplier was their sworn enemy, the Soviet Union. In one of the greatest ironies of history, the CIA had to set up a global network of fake offshore companies just to secretly buy titanium from the Soviets so they could build a spy plane to spy on the Soviets. But why did an absolute superpower have to resort to smuggling metal through the black market? Because finding titanium in the dirt is easy. Getting it out of the dirt is a nightmare. You see, unlike gold or silver, which you can sometimes find in pure nuggets, titanium is incredibly social. It binds instantly and fiercely to oxygen. In fact, you interact with titanium every single day without even knowing it. When titanium bonds with oxygen in the ground, it creates titanium dioxide, a brilliant white powder. It's what makes white paint white. It's in your toothpaste, and it's the active ingredient in your sunscreen. Breaking that chemical bond to get pure titanium metal requires a brutal, energy-hungry method called the Kroll process. You can't just melt the rock in a giant furnace like you do with iron. You have to blast it with highly toxic chlorine gas at blistering temperatures, then introduce a reactive metal like magnesium, all inside a sealed vacuum chamber filled with argon gas. And you can't make it in a continuous flowing river like steel. You have to make it incredibly slowly in small, complicated batches. This process alone makes raw titanium about 6 times more expensive than steel. But let's say you spend the money, you wait for the Kroll process, you finally have a pristine block of aerospace-grade titanium. You're still not out of the woods. Titanium is notoriously stubborn. Because it's so tough and doesn't conduct heat well, the heat from cutting it stays trapped right at the edge of the blade. It acts like sandpaper against industrial tools, destroying drill bits and cutting machines in a matter of minutes. And remember how much it loves oxygen? If you try to weld 2 pieces of titanium together in the open air, the heat causes it to absorb oxygen and nitrogen right out of the atmosphere. The metal instantly becomes brittle and shatters like glass. To weld it, you have to bathe the entire area in a protective bubble of argon gas. Oh, and one more thing. When you machine it, the fine titanium dust is highly flammable. A single spark can ignite it, and water won't put out a titanium fire. It just explodes. So, that is the ultimate problem with titanium. It isn't a scarcity of the metal itself, it's the immense, painstaking human effort required to tame it. Nature gave us the perfect material, but locked it away inside a chemical vault, making absolutely sure we only use it when we are willing to pay the price. And as long as its creation remains this difficult, titanium will stay exactly where it is today, high up in the skies, out in the stars, and largely out of our everyday lives. Thank you for watching this episode of Simple Things, Surprising Histories. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden story of titanium, please hit that like button, share this video with a curious friend, and subscribe to the channel for more surprising histories hidden in the simple things around us. I'll see you in the next one.